Do you feel like studying takes forever? Are you often distracted while studying? And more importantly, do you know why this happens?
It's often because 1. Your learning speed is slow, or 2. You don't follow a good studying method.
But don't you worry, my friend, because in this video, we'll share with you 7 study hacks that will help you study in fun and effective way.
Tip number 1. Stop reading loudly.
I've been told what are we repeated reading?
Since childhood, we have been told to read loudly. In school and at home, reading loudly was the only way to go. Although this tip is great for improving your pronunciation and for small children, it takes more time to understand something than it should. Since we are trying to learn faster and more efficiently, the better alternative would be reading silently, giving full attention to understanding the content. To better understand this point, try an experiment with me. Read the sentence on the screen loudly. Now, read it on your mind without using your voice.
Yes. Are you practicing for the recipes competition?
So in the United States of America, about 12%. What is? Stand up, please. Do you know where you're from right now? What's the reference?
Now, the second problem we all have faced is a lack of focus. We have all experienced the scenario where we sit down and start studying, and then within minutes we find ourselves thinking about everything that exists, just not the book that is in front of us. The solution to this problem was taught to us when we were younger, and that is the pointing method.
Tip number 3. Get into the flow state. This is when you are fully focused and time seems to fly by. To achieve this, start by keeping your study space organized. A clean and comfortable environment helps your brain focus better. Add calming background music if it helps in order to enhance your concentration. Set clear goals and work on time blocks consisting of both study time and breaks. Once you're in the zone, you'll be amazed to see how much you can accomplish when you focus deeply.
Tips number 4. Teach others to learn. This tips is a win for both parties. On one hand, explaining a concept to someone else forces you to understand better yourself, and on the other hand, you are helping your friends learn.
Tip number 5. Use different senses to learn. Oftentimes, we tend to forget things that we learn using a single sense. For example, you could forget what you heard during a lecture, but it's harder to forget things that we learn using multiple senses. When you read the word momo, what do you all think about? Obviously the popular dumpling we've all had, but more importantly, you remember each detail of the food. That's because you used multiple senses to learn. You saw it, you smelled it, you tasted it, and you touched it. We can use the same concept to remember what we've studied. Let's give you a simple example. You're in a class, listening to what your teacher says, and as you're listening, you're writing about what you understood on a rough notebook that you later revise on. Just by doing this, you utilize 3 different senses to learn.
Step 6. Plan your free time, sleeping time and exercise time. Your brain needs rest and exercise contributes to your overall wellness, boosts blood flow to the brain, and proper sleep improves memory and focus. A balanced schedule keeps you energized and ready to tackle any challenges.